If I was to sit down and talk to a younger version of myself, she would be so gagged. It took you 7 years to figure out that that was not your person. Fuck, I did not want to cry. I will definitely cheat on you. Chasing my dream has ruined my life because I really thought that I would be fucking famous. I don't even know where to begin with this video. I just feel like I need to be brutally honest with you guys. There's so much in life that I feel like I have missed out on because I have spent so much time focused on this dream right here and trying to establish my career as a social media influencer. I'm starting to realize that I haven't really lived life and I'm not happy with where I am in life. Before, I thought it was because I'm putting all this effort and all this energy into my career and I'm not getting the views, I'm not getting the money. Like, is this even for me? I kind of want to talk about it. I definitely want to be transparent. I definitely want to be vulnerable because you guys have seen me go through a lot of stages in my life here on my channel, and this is like a very uncomfortable stage for me because I am getting older, and the fact that I'm getting older is kind of like forcing me to look at things differently. I don't know if I'm being realistic or if I'm being negative, and I want to talk about it. Lately, I've just been feeling like ever since I've become an adult, I have been chasing the bag. I've tried a lot of different ways to establish financial security for myself, and I've been transparent about that on my channel, documenting my journey as a stripper, telling you guys stories about me being a sugar baby and a clout chaser, because I've been very honest about that as well. Like, there was a time in my life where I just thought if I went to the right party and I met the right people, my whole life would change. I'm not here to say that I was being delusional, because there are people that meet a sugar daddy that changes their life. And there are people that develop bonds and friendships that allow them to be more successful and have access to opportunities. That's why I'm not going to bash myself and make it seem like, oh my God, what world was I living in? I was so delusional. Because anything can happen. I believe in the impossible. I have a lot of faith in like miracles. I was kind of talking about this with my sister, which is what inspired this video. And it got to a point where I was literally crying trying to do my makeup. Like, I was weeping. And I was just trying to blend my tears into my foundation. Sometimes feeling these emotions is very cringe for me because I really love myself. Like, I am very much in love with myself. So when I feel insecure about certain things, it's very uncomfortable for me because I'm my biggest cheerleader. And so when I have moments like this, it doesn't even feel like myself. Like, I feel like a stranger in my own body. I don't consider myself to be perfect. I'm not striving to be like a perfect human being, but I do like myself. So this is just like really uncomfortable for me to open up about. When I look at my life and where I am today, if you went back in time and told my 13, 15, girl, if you even told my 21-year-old self that at my big age, I still would not have a man, I still would not be rich, I still would be on YouTube pimping out my personality, I would laugh my ass off. And I know a lot of people say that, but you gotta understand how much I believe in myself and how much I love myself, that if I was to sit down and talk to a younger version of myself, she would be so gagged. She would be like, bitch, what the fuck? You were in a toxic relationship for 7 years? It took you 7 years to figure out that that was not your person? Like, I know for a fact she would be pissed off. I know for a fact that she would be like, everything that we went through, you still haven't fucking figured it out. I'm honestly trying so hard not to cry right now because like I said, I already did that earlier when I was talking to my sister. One thing I learned from my last relationship, if I'm dating somebody and they don't make my life better, I'm going to hate them with a passion, and I am going to do things that are so insanely diabolical, I will just pay for my sins later. I will definitely cheat on you. I will definitely lie to you unprovoked because I have no fucking respect for you. And I feel like maybe that's why God has kept me single. And I am going to say God has kept me single because I've been single since 2021. I feel like I have a purpose here on this planet and I have not fulfilled that purpose. I still don't feel like the girl that I know that I am on the inside. Realistically, I don't think I would be a good partner. I don't feel like I'm in a place emotionally to be anybody's girlfriend unless obviously I was dating somebody that was doing so much better than me that they could take some of the weight off of my shoulders. But even then, I feel like I have to work to get to a certain point to attract that kind of person, because it's like the environment that I am in and the people that I'm around, they're still trying to figure it out. Like, I'm not in an environment with people that are like comfortable and established in life. Obviously, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. Until I reach the goals that I have for myself individually, I don't really see myself being 100% happy in a relationship. I feel like I'm the kind of person that I need to come into the relationship already being Beyonce, already being Kim Kardashian, already having a name for myself. That's just how I feel. I throw myself into my work a lot to distract myself from things that I'm going through in real life. I definitely use YouTube as a form of escape because I feel like if I come on here and I talk about like the ugly parts of myself, that one day it will pay off. Like, I've been using YouTube to kind of like romanticize my journey. Fuck, I did not want to cry. Oh my God, I have to. My makeup. Oh shit. This is why I hate having emotions. I would love to be a perfect bad bitch of a robot. There was definitely some emotions behind those tears, because when I tell you, there are streaks on my face. Like, I gotta stand in my truth. I got to stand in my truth, bitch. Okay, let me fix my makeup just a little bit. I'm one of those people, I have to be delusional because I don't like real life. And you know what? I've heard a lot of celebrities say that before in like different interviews, that like, you know, they don't like real life. They like to romanticize things. They like to be delusional. They don't feel like they're from this planet. They don't feel like they fit in. And I relate to all of those things. I really do. It's just sometimes I really have to ask myself, like, what am I doing this for? I've been through so much here on my channel. There were times in my life where I was uploading just to prove to people that they couldn't stop me. I developed this mindset that I could outwork all of my ops. Like, you could say whatever you want to say about me, but my work ethic, bitch, you can never match that. And if you can't match my work ethic, your dreams will never come true, bitch. I used to create content quite literally out of spite and to prove a point, not just like to my haters, but to myself, because I did not want to admit that like my feelings were hurt really bad, and all I had was YouTube to empower myself. And now when I look at my life, I'm like, people my age are settling down, they're getting married, they're starting families, they're comfortable in their careers. I'm still trying to get my career off the ground. That shit is so humbling. It's really hard for me because I'm one of those people, like, I don't think you should ever give up on your dreams, but like a lot of people really don't talk about how sometimes when you're in the middle of making your dreams come true, you genuinely have days like today where you're just like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Like, why am I doing this? I am ruining my face. Like, this is fucking terrible. And it's like, I want to fix the makeup, but I know for a fact I'm just gonna keep crying, so I don't know what the fuck to do. I feel like this conversation is a lot for me emotionally because I kid you not, I don't want to be a strong, independent woman. Like, I don't want to be one of those fucking Samantha Jones coded ass women that has to pretend like, I don't want love, I want money and success. That's a lie. That is a fucking lie. Yes, I want to have my career, and yes, I believe that God put me on this planet with a purpose, and I'm going to achieve that fucking purpose. But I just feel like I'm neglecting so many other aspects of my life for this shit. Like, honestly, I feel like I've put so much of my happiness on hold because I really thought that I would be fucking famous. I missed out on like major events in people's life because I'm like, oh no, I gotta film. And you know what? I need to be real because not everything is about fucking YouTube. I have isolated the fuck out of myself. And to be very fucking honest with you, I am so tired of spiritual people preaching about the isolation period and how if you're God's chosen, he needs to isolate you, he needs to get you alone. It literally says it's not good for man to be alone. It literally says that. So I'm not fucking buying it. I don't want nobody in the fucking comments talking about you're special to Jesus, that's why you're alone. Girl, there are literally documentaries about how people who live in the poorest fucking parts of the world are happier than people who live in America and other first world countries. And you know why? Because they have family, they have community, they have people that have their fucking back. When I started chasing my dream, I lost everybody. Damn, what the fuck? Does everything go back to YouTube now that I think about it? Because I actually am thinking about it, and it's like, it wasn't until I really started going viral on YouTube that I lost all my friends. I will never ever forget, somebody texted me off of a text now number, one of my old friends, they were like a mutual friend, and they were like, did you steal from so-and-so? Like, they were basically asking me if like a rumor that they heard about me was true. And so my crazy ass, I start calling them. I'm like, who the fuck? Because I was getting trolled relentlessly. If you know, you know. And they declined all my calls. And they text me back on the text-free number. And they were like, bitch, you're not gonna be screaming and hollering in my ear. Like, I don't wanna hear that shit. I think about this shit to this day. Because at the end of the conversation, they were like, I know you're a lot of things, but I know for a fact you're not a thief. You've made a lot of enemies in LA. Some of them you deserve and some of them you don't. And I think about that, bitch. I really think about that. Like, some of the enemies I deserve. Yes, that's the part that I be stuck on. Bitch, what the fuck you mean I deserve some of them? When you clearly told me straight up you sitting around listening to some fucking liars. Make a long story short, chasing my dream has ruined my life. And I'm fucking scared. I'm actually genuinely scared that, one, I'm doing all this work and my dreams will never come true. Two, I become successful and I look to the left and I look to the right and I'm lonely as shit. And I know that they say it's lonely at the top. That's not what I want for myself. I don't want to be successful and alone. And sometimes I have to ask myself, like, bitch, would you feel this way if you were a boy? Like, sometimes I feel like I just get these random emotions because I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a man, would I even give a fuck about reaching a certain level of success and then feeling lonely? You guys could let me know in the comments because I'm trying really, really hard not to cry anymore. Like, when I was talking to my sister earlier and I was getting emotional, that was also embarrassing for me as well. I'm not gonna lie. It was embarrassing for me because I'm like, I've spent my money in the wrong way. I've put my time and energy into the wrong people. Now it's like I'm at a place in my life where I want so much more, but like I said, I've isolated myself from people. I've prioritized my career over building relationships, and it makes me sad. It really does, because a lot of times I'll tell myself, oh, when I get this many subscribers, the friends will come to me. People will be attracted to me. People will want to be my friend. And I do believe that. I do genuinely believe that. I believe that the more successful you get, the more eyes that are on you, like-minded people on your level are going to be attracted to you as well. And so that's another reason why I just keep working my ass off, because I do want to build friendships with other influencers. I want to be around people that think like me. And it's like, when the fuck is that going to happen? I'm starting to internalize things, and I'm starting to feel like a lot of shit is my fault when it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were people in my life and all they had to do was shut the fuck up and support me. And they chose to go against me. They chose to stab me in the back and spread rumors about me. And that rewired my brain to where I'm not the extroverted person that I used to be. I'm not about to be all up in everybody's face. Hi, I'm Brianna. Hey, nice to meet you. Like how I used to be. People have wore me out, girl. People have exhausted me, bitch. I'm in this really weird place in my life because I feel like my isolation period is over, but it's like I'm not trying to put myself out there. I saw this video of Kim Kardashian, and she said that she doesn't even keep people around her that are that much different. What she said was so simple, but it was so powerful. To a certain extent, I don't believe that opposites attract. To a certain extent, because my favorite bitches, like the people that I get along with the best, we actually have a lot in common. We love to get dressed up. We believe in glamour. And these are all like shallow, superficial things, but those are like the things that are like at the top of my list. Like, if you're not a glamour girl, if you're not delusional, if you don't do it for the fantasy, we are probably not gonna vibe. What? Child. Anyway, so to a certain extent, I'm grateful for the things that I've gone through in life because it's given me wisdom. It's made me way more relatable, and clearly it's given me something to talk about here on this channel for 6 fucking years. But at the same time, I'm just like, yo, when will I figure it out? Because I feel like I've brainwashed myself into thinking that it's better to be alone because I'm not gonna hurt myself. Like, I'm gonna look out for me. I'm gonna have my own back. But I feel like that whole mindset is just a trauma response. And that's not really what I want at all. Because if somebody was to propose to me right now, I wouldn't even know who to call to be my maid of honor. I have not met that person that's like, bitch, I'm getting married and I need you right there. And it makes me sad because I did not ask for this. Like, I really am a good person. And the way other people act has changed who I am. I don't like that, and I don't like that I've been pretending like I'm okay with it. You gotta acknowledge how you're feeling, and this is how I'm feeling right now. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Support your girl. Get those fingers moving in the comments below and let me know if I should kind of make like a part 2 of this video, going more in depth and telling you guys some things that I really do regret. Let me know, give me some feedback, because this conversation is really emotional for me and is really triggering because it's just a reminder that I have no control. Like, I have no control over shit. As a Capricorn, that's a real problem for me. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this in those comments below. With that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you for giving me the time of day, and thank you for watching me cry. I really needed that. Till next time.